What's up guys, MegaDPAL here bringing you a black 2 white 2 OU battle versus some guy smogon. Unfortunately I can't remember the guy's name, but if I do find out his name I will edit the title and put him in there. It's a really close battle actually. I'm running this new sand team, and on the sand team I do switch between the rote and wash and the stormy. I like the rote and wash for the vault turning action, and the stormy basically for the rapid spin support. Unfortunately I haven't brought stormy this battle, and I see that he has a fortress. So yeah, that's rather unfortunate for me. So basically I'm actually going to predict him to lead out that fortress, seeing that I don't have any rapid spin support, and knowing that he's going to want to get up entry hazards as soon as possible. So that'll be a benefit for him. So what I'm actually going to do is lead out with my rote and wash, go for that vault switch, predict him to lead out with a fortress as he does, go for that vault switch like I said, so I can get the free switch into anything I like, and basically try and scare out this fortress. So what I'm going to do is switch into my Heatran. He sets up a layer of spikes first turn, as I thought it would, trying to get them entry hazards up as soon as possible. So basically I know I see he has a Heatran on his team, and the obvious switch into Heatran is obvious because he's going to be fearing the fire type moves. What I'm actually going to do is make the double switch into my Hippowdon, predicting that Heatran switch, get all my sands, and of course it does switch out and it does go into that Heatran. So basically I can use this time to get on my rocks because I thought it wouldn't want to stay in, fearing an earthquake, because I could easily take him out with an earthquake, except plays it very risky but plays a very good play. He goes to his stealth rock, predicting my rocks. So yeah, basically he predicted me, and it was a very risky play, but it paid off nice for him because it does have a layer of spikes and a layer of and his stealth rocks up. So basically I'm just going to click EQ now because I have no reason not to. I didn't. I was kind of disappointed I brought this thing in actually. Thought it might have brought in the hard region, but yeah, I guess he wants to either set up more entry hazards or rapid spin away my rocks. I was kind of hoping he would rapid spin away at this point, because if he gets another layer of spikes up then that'll be bad for me. He does rapid spin, that's fine, because basically I do still have my Hippowdon to hopefully set up rocks later. I do have that chance. Here what I'm actually going to do is just go straight for that Hydro Punch, try and take out his fortress, as opposed to predicting the switch into something like Breloom and either Vault Turning or a HP Ice. So I'm actually just going to go straight for that Hydro Pump. It does stay in, I do hit, I do land it, and I KO that fortress, which is nice for me because yeah, it stops him setting up more hazards. Possible, stops him from rapid spin support, even though he does have that stormy. But looking at his team, seems to be more offensive stormy, so he could still carry the rapid spin. But either way, that fortress is down, that's good. He sends in Breloom. Here I wasn't sure if this thing was jelly or not, so what I'm actually going to do is just go into my Celebear, try and scout out what set this is. He goes to the Spore, which is predictable of course. And here I don't see no Toxic Cobra or anything, so yeah, I know this thing's most likely he's running Jolly. Here it goes that low sweep, and I'm like, wow, okay, it does a decent amount actually. I do see that is in fact has a life orb when he takes the recall out yet. So yeah, unfortunately I'm still asleep, so I'm not going to be able to hit this thing with a sidekick. But what can I do? And here I'm actually going to switch on out, go back into my rote and wash, because basically I was kind of using rote and wash as death fodder, and I needed my Celebi more, and it predicts me anyway. It goes to that Bullet Seeder, predicts the switch into the rote and wash. Pretty nice play on his part, but yeah, I was mainly using this thing as death fodder, so that's fine. Now I believe I'm going to use this time to go into my Jirachi, because I'm Choice Scarf Jirachi, and I will be able to scare this thing out hopefully, and maybe go for the Ice Punch on this thing. But I do see he has a Heatran still, and he's most likely predicting the Fire Punch, Ice Punch, something like that. So what I'm actually going to do is go for that U-turn, get that switch initiative, get the momentum, and go out into my Hippowdon once again. Here, seeing as though I don't have my Stealth Rocks up, I'm going to predict him to predict me to go for them rocks once again, and stay in and try and get a Toxic off on me, as opposed to switching out fearing the Earthquake. So what I'm actually going to do is go for Earthquake, and hopefully take this thing out, as he does go for that Toxic, as I thought he would. He stays in, gets Toxic off on me, but I'm able to go for Earthquake, and that will knock out his Heatran. So that's a pretty nice play by me, able to take out that Heatran. And yeah, but unfortunately I still don't have my rocks up, but I still have the possibility of maybe getting them up later. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I believe now it's going to send in his Stormy, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sends in his Stormy. Here, what I should have done actually was probably stayed in, because I make a bad play. I go into my Celebi, and after the spikes and stealth rock damage, I am going to live the surf, but the sandstone damage will take me out. Therefore I don't have anything really for that Breloom of his, and I would have been able to live a surf from that Stormy with my Hippowdon and maybe retaliate back with an EQ or something. But anyway, I'm going to go out into my Awakening, my Draxure right now. I'm going to go for that U-turn because I am Scarf. He goes, switches out into his own Draxure as I just go for that U-turn. Pretty nice play by him. I'm actually going to use this time to go into my Garchomp. And in a minute here you will see I don't see any leftovers. So I'm like, alright, as opposed to setting up possibly a Swordsdance or predicting to switch out. I know he's most likely Scarf. I'm going to be carrying the Ice Punch. I do hold the Yachi Berry on this Chomp, so I know I can live the Ice Punch. So what I'm actually going to do is just go straight for Earthquake, take out his Draxure, which is pretty nice for me. And yeah, it's another Pokemon down for him. I believe he's going to go into his Stormy now and revenge kill me with this thing. Yeah, it is just going to send his Stormy. He's going to go for that Surf. It does actually score a crit with the Surf, but I mean a stabbed life or boost Surf from a Stormy. Garchomp ain't living that anyway, so yeah, he's going to take out my Garchomp. I'm actually going to go and send back into my Draxure. If I am to win this game, I believe my Draxure is most likely going to be my win condition. But with the damage from the Stealth Rock Spikes, racking up every time I switch in, it's going to be yeah, limit its switch-ins, I guess. And I go for that U-turn. It lives with a sliver of HP. I'm going to send out my Hippowdon, basically just to take a hit. But unfortunately, he is actually going to score a second crit, and that is going to take out my Hippowdon. I know I would have been able to live. I'm pretty sure it does been like 71 and 80%, something like that. 84% maybe. I'm not quite sure exactly, but yeah, I should have been able to live. And unfortunately I don't, and he's going to take out my Hippowdon. What I'm going to do now is, that's a double down, so he sends his Breloom, I send in my Draxure. Here, I was hoping I could possibly live a Mach Punch, but then again, think about it, no, and he's going to take out my Draxure. Bringing me down to my last, the Heatran, and I believe he has his Breloom left and his Hydreigon, so it's looking a better situation for him. What I'm going to do here is just go for a Protect. After all the damage when I come in, I'm just going to go for Protect, just get a bit more, you know, lefties, recovery, and basically just to enable I can live a hit from this Breloom, a Mach Punch from this Breloom that is, and he is actually going to go for that Mach Punch again this turn. I am going to have to live it because of the HP investment. I leave it with 69 HP, like a champ, and take this thing out with a Lava Plume. That will bring him down to his final Pokemon, the Hydreigon. So basically it's kind of good game from here, because there's not too much I can do to this thing, and yeah, he can take me out with a Focus Blast or Superpower. I'm just going to Protect just to see what he has got. It does have the Superpower, so that is definitely going to be the game this next turn. He's just going to be able to go with that Superpower and take out my Heatran, so GG. Close 1-0, pretty good battle actually, not too bad. I mean, yeah, I made a misplay here and there, but still pretty fun, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and stay tuned for more Pokemon Wi-Fi battles. So thank you for taking your time to watch this video, and until next time, okay, alright, bye.